guys, it's Amy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my SM audition experience, and towards the end of the video I'm going to be providing some of my advice and tips for those who might be planning on auditioning. So a little background information on SM. SM is one of the biggest entertainment companies in Korea, and over the years they have produced many idols and groups such as NCT, Red Velvet, Girls' Generation, EXO, Super Junior, Shiny, and many more. I discovered K-pop when I was in 7th grade, but I didn't get into it until my freshman year of high school. My first groups were Girls' Generation and EXO, which are SM groups. The reason why I auditioned for SM is because growing up I had a huge passion for singing and dancing, and I knew that it was something I wanted to do in my future or just kind of work around in the entertainment industry. So my freshman year I told myself that one day I'm going to audition for SM, which I did 3 years later. I auditioned on May 16, 2018 with my friend, and it was held in New York City. When you apply to audition, you have to go to the SM audition website and you kind of have to click on the link or like the page saying I want to audition, and then it'll tell you all the steps to audition. I'm pretty sure you have to email them with like a clip of you singing or dancing or whatever you're doing, and you're gonna send it to them. The only way you can find out where the location is if they send you an email back. On their website, they're not going to tell you where the location is. It's only if you get an email back from them with the location and time that you can go. I emailed them, but I never got an email back. When my friend emailed them, she got an email back, so I kind of just went along with her to go. I honestly don't know why I didn't get an email back, but I was like, okay, whatever. As long as like I got the location, I'm good. So on her email, it said the location, which was Hotel Pennsylvania in New York City, and it had a time of like when she should come, but we actually went there much earlier. We didn't follow the time because, to be honest, they're gonna give you a time, but you're not gonna be going on that time because it's really first come first serve. We live in New Jersey, so we had to take a train all the way to Penn Station in order to get to our location. Hotel Pennsylvania was right across Penn Station, so it was very easy to find. I think we left around like 8 that morning, and we got there around like 9 and 10ish. So we walk into the hotel. I remember we kind of got lost a bit because we couldn't find the elevators to go to the floor, but we eventually did find it. If I remember correctly, the audition was on the 7th floor. So we took the elevators to the 7th floor. When we got out of the elevators, we just saw there was already some people there. We were pretty early. We saw some people there, and they were kind of already there like practicing, and then some people were kind of just waiting around. So like once you get out of the elevator, there was like kind of this empty space, so we were kind of just waiting there because we were waiting for the SM people to open the waiting room where we had to wait to audition. So while we were waiting, we made some new friends, and one of the friends that we met, she actually flew from a different state just to come to New York to audition. I'm pretty sure she told us that she flew in the day of, and after she auditions, she has to fly back home. And her parents didn't even know, which is crazy. So I think we waited around an hour and a half before the SM people came to open the door. Once you walk in, there's an SM staff who will be handing you a sticker with a number on it. This was mine. Once we got our sticker, we started filing into the seats, and while we were waiting for everyone else to walk in the front, there's like a big screen projector where they were kind of playing all the SM artists' songs and music videos, you know, something to keep you entertained while you're just waiting for everyone. So once the majority of the people are in the room, one of the SM staff members go up to the front of the room, and she gave us like an introduction of herself, what SM is, and then like rules to follow. Also, you can't take pictures or videos, so just keep that in mind. But once she finished talking, one of the SM staff members come around to hand everyone a application, and the application asks for your name, birthday, gender, nationality, the languages you speak, your experience, what you want to audition for. I'm pretty sure there are only 3 options, and you can only choose one, which were singing, dancing, modeling, or acting, which kind of goes together. So I ended up doing singing. I chose singing over dancing because even though I am a little more confident in dancing, I can't freestyle. So I kind of had to go with the other option of singing. So while we were waiting for the SM people to start calling up groups to go into the audition rooms, my friend and I made more friends with the people behind us, in the row behind us. We found out that one of the guys that we met, I think he's from Germany, and he had like relatives living in Virginia, and he flew all the way to New York. I was just like, damn, you guys are so dedicated to come to New York just to audition. So they finally started calling up groups. My group was the third to go. Each group has at least 10 people in it. So when it was our turn to go, we got up, we walked out with one of the SM people, and they brought us to either one of the auditions. There's 2 audition rooms. I think it was audition room A and B. I don't remember which one we were in, but I think it was like the first one, so I'm guessing it's A. But we had to wait for like the other group to come out of the room before we can go in. I remember just like waiting just nervously, because I was like, I knew I wanted this bad, but like I was just so nervous. I was like literally about to have like a panic attack, because I was like, oh my god, SM, this is gonna be so big. So finally they come out and we walk in. When you walk in, they're gonna make you stand on like a tape. There's like just like a thing of like a line of tape like on the floor that's like right across from the judge and the camera person. And you have to stand, and everybody has to stand on the tape. If I remember correctly, like once you stand in line, they're gonna take your application and they're gonna hand it to the judge. So they have it already like in order of who's gonna go first, who's gonna go next, so on. How the audition goes is that the singers go first, and then dancers, and then models and actors. My group was mostly singers and dancers. We didn't have any people who were gonna model or act. And another thing is, there was 9 girls and 1 dude. So our judge was a girl. She didn't speak English at all, so the camera person was her translator. The camera person told all the singers to take a step forward, so that way the judge knows like who will be singing. My friend actually went first. She sang Love on the Brain by Rihanna, and I went second. I sang Hurt by Christina Aguilera. So once it's your turn to go, the camera person is going to tell you to look straight at the camera and nowhere else. Also, your sticker with your number has to be visible, because that number is very important, because it's your number. If you get picked, that's how they find you, your number. Also, another thing, if you have long hair, make sure you tie it back, or kind of just have it back where your face is not covered with your hair, because they want to see your full face. Also, another thing, they're not going to tell you when to start. You kind of just have to start, you know, and hopefully you start at a good time where like the judge is like, okay, go, you know. So I started singing. I honestly don't even know where I was looking at. I was probably looking at the camera, or I was looking at the judge, or in between, I don't know. But in the corner of my eye, I saw the judge going like this, like smiling and nodding her head, and I was like, is that a good sign? I was still singing when I saw her do it, so like, I don't know, but like that kind of just made me a little more confident in myself. So I finished the song, and after the song I felt really good about my audition. So after I went, the other singers went. I remember that one of the girls actually sang in Chinese, and she was actually asked to sing again, which is always a good sign if you get asked to sing again, because that means the judge likes your voice, or they just want to hear more of you. I was actually a bit jealous that I didn't get asked to sing again, but yet again, her piece was a little short than everyone else's that sang, so maybe that's why she was asked to sing again, or she just has a really good voice. But she was actually pretty good. I actually didn't think someone would sing in Chinese. I'm Chinese, and I didn't even think about singing Chinese. So after all the singers went, they made everyone leave. They didn't ask any of the singers to stay back, so yeah. So we all left, and the dancers went, and that was the end of my audition. After my friend and I left the room, we actually waited around for the new friends that we made, because after we actually planned to go to Koreatown just to hang out and kind of just get to know each other, you know? So that's what we did. We went to Koreatown to sing karaoke, and we had amazing food, and that was the end of my day basically. To this day, I never got an email back from them, which I'm totally okay with, because I honestly don't really care as much anymore if I got in or not. I'm just kind of happy I went through the experience, and that I kept that promise to myself that I will audition. Honestly, this experience is kind of just another story I can tell to people, you know, kind of just be like, yeah, I auditioned for SM. So as I promised, I'm going to be providing some of my personal advice and tips and little things that I picked up throughout my experience for those who plan on auditioning. best thing about getting there early is that you can be the first ones to audition and the first ones to leave. I remember when I was walking to the train station to go home around like 5, I passed the hotel and I overheard from people that there were still a lot, and I mean a lot of people who still needed to audition. So if you don't want to be stuck there for hours and hours trying to audition, I suggest you getting there early. You definitely don't want to bring attention to yourself with what you're wearing, because if you're going into the audition room dressing the way K-pop idols would, one, it can indicate to the judge that you're like going all out, trying to get their attention, or two, you're just one of those crazy fans. You should definitely dress the way you would normally do, but don't underdress, if you know what I mean. Like, casual, but not like too casual. That's the simplest way I can say it. Practicing can only bring you good results. When you're preparing for an audition, you should always practice, because the last thing you want to do is to go in and then coming out regretting that you could have done better. Even if you don't get in, I think the best feeling for you is if you felt good with your audition, then honestly it doesn't matter, because you did your best. You don't want to come out thinking, oh my god, I did so bad, I could have done so much better, you know, and thinking that you kind of lost that one chance. If you give it your all, the judge will see that. Practicing also kind of goes with being prepared. I guess the more you practice, the more prepared you are. For singers, they're not going to make you sing like a whole 3-4-minute song, okay? They're going to make you sing maybe like a pre-chorus or the chorus. I mean, it's really up to you which part you want to sing from the song. I suggest to pick the best part of the song and just practice and practice and practice it. Also, for singers, you shouldn't practice for more than an hour, because the more you practice, even though practicing is good, but for singers, you're using your voice, and you kind of need your voice to talk, really. So if you're gonna practice for only an hour. Don't go more than an hour, because the more you sing and push yourself to like get better, I guess, you're gonna strain your voice, which is the last thing you want to do, especially the night before the audition. Don't over sing it or don't over practice it. So 30 minutes to an hour is a good time frame to practice. So just keep that in mind. Another tip for singers is that you should choose a song that fits your voice or your range. Even though it is more impressive if you can sing high notes and belt, just don't do it if you can't do it. It's not gonna work out in your favor if you can't do it. If you're comfortable with singing in Korean, then go for it, because it would definitely impress the judges. Because if you're not Korean and you can't speak Korean, then that's kind of what they want, because in the end, if you get chosen, you have to learn Korean and sing in Korean and all that. And for those who aren't comfortable with Korean and you want to take a safer option, then definitely sing in the language that you speak more of and that you're more comfortable with. For dancers, you don't get to pick your song. So what they do is they're just gonna play a random song and you just have to freestyle to it. I think I heard from my friends that because they were auditioning for dancing, they put on 2 songs for like everybody. So I'm pretty sure the dancers all dance at once. I don't think it's individual, because I think that would just take way too long. So I think all the dancers dance at the same time with the music that the judges choose. So if you want to practice for dancing, I suggest that you freestyle to different genres of music, because you never know what kind of song they'll put on. You just never know. Having confidence means that you are prepared for your audition, but don't go in overly confident and having the mindset that you're better than everyone else, because that just makes you look kind of cocky. Oh my god, the amount of videos that I've watched telling me to bring a pen, I didn't even bring a pen. I don't know why. Like, I brought everything but a freaking pen. The reason why you should bring a pen is because when you're filling out your application, the SM people won't supply you pens. Maybe like 5 pens for like 600 people. Like, that's it, okay? And you don't want to wait for that pen to be passing around to everyone else trying to fill their application. So bring your own pen. I am so glad that my friend bought one, because if she didn't, we would be sitting there for hours waiting for that pen to get to us. Just have fun with it. Yes, you are trying to stand out of hundreds and hundreds of people, but if you have fun with it, you're gonna feel good about your audition. People can tell when you're having fun. So if you go into the audition just having fun, don't think of it as, oh my god, I have to do really, really, really good if I want to impress them. Just have fun and kind of just be yourself, because the judges can point that out. When you're having fun, the judges will see that, and when they see that, that's what makes them smile. Okay? Trust me. Well, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully it wasn't too long. I hope my advice and tips will help those who do plan on auditioning. And if you have any further questions, please feel free to comment down below and I will try my best to answer them. If you like this video, please don't forget to give this a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe for any future videos, and I'll see you guys next time.